Yo, I'm Brittany, and my life's wild. So buckle up, I'm a Beverly Hills teen chasing vibes, but one dance-off flipped everything bestie drama, a shady kiss, and a heart-racing chase. Did I lose it all? Stick around to find out. Smash that like, subscribe, and share with your squad. Let's spill the Hollywood tea. Hey, I'm Brittany, and my life's a straight-up blockbuster. So grab some popcorn and hit that like button. I'm 15, ruling a Beverly Hills mansion with a dad who's a Hollywood producer mogul and a mom who's a former supermodel. Always dazzling at some Oscars after party. At Westlake Prep, I'm the ultimate it girl. Kids practically trip over their off-white kicks to snap pics with me in my Skims bodysuit and chunky Prada sunglasses. My TikTok's popping with 2 million followers, and my black Amex is my BFF. But don't get it twisted, I'm not some cold-hearted diva. I live for the vibes, chasing fun, even if I don't always clock the consequences. Last spring, Dad was judging a citywide dance-off at the Hollywood Palladium, this epic venue with strobe lights and a roaring crowd. I signed up for kicks, throwing together a TikTok routine, sassy twerks, hair flips, pure chaos in like a day. The audience lost it, chanting Brittany, Brittany as I nailed the final drop. But then I spotted Emily, this quiet girl from my English class, backstage in a ballet tutu, her hands shaky but her eyes locked in. Her performance was pure magic, flawless pirouettes, delicate leaps, like she was born for the stage. The crowd erupted, louder than for me, and I clapped, legit in awe. But when the judges huddled, I overheard one mutter, "Brittany's dad bankrolls this. She's the pick." My gut twisted. They wouldn't rig it. Right. Wrong. They called my name, and the room went quiet. Some booing, others whispering. Dad jumped up, yelling, "That's my superstar," while I clutched the trophy, feeling like a total fraud. Emily's face collapsed, tears streaming as she bolted backstage. By morning, a Snapchat video of her crying was everywhere. Trolls slamming her with loser and overrated tags. The shade hit me too. Brittany's crown equals daddy's dollars. I felt like absolute trash. I didn't ask for this, I just wanted to dance, not crush someone's soul. Freaking out. I stormed Dad's office on his Sunset Boulevard lot. All glass walls and Emmy statues. "You gotta fix this," I demanded. "Redo the contest. Fund scholarships for the top 5, whatever." Dad smirked, smelling a PR win. Done, princess. A week later, the new dance-off happened, and Emily killed it, snagging first place. I cheered so hard my voice cracked, genuinely hyped. She showed up at my place with a beaded keychain, her shy smile back. "Brittany, I got you wrong," she said. "You're not just some rich kid, you've got heart." I grinned, tossing my hair. "Stick with me. Soph, we're gonna own this city. Besties locked in." Emily was my polar opposite, book smart, serious, always in thrifted tees, while I was the glitter-dusted tornado. I hooked her up with new nasty gal dresses and Sabrina Carpenter tickets. She let me crib her English notes. It was golden, until I caught some lacrosse bros at school muttering, "Brittany's dad totally bought that first win." One said, "She's all flash, no substance." My cheeks burned. Was that the vibe I was giving? Worse? I saw Emily glance at me in the hallway, her eyes flickering with something doubt. My phone buzzed with a Snapchat meme, a cartoon crown labeled "Paid for by Papa." My heart sank. Who was posting this nonsense? I tried to shrug it off, dropping a fire TikTok dance to drown the haters, but the unease stuck. At a school assembly, Emily's stare hit me again, guarded, like she wasn't sure about me anymore. My perfect life was wobbling, and I had a gut feeling this dance-off mess was just the opening act. Something bigger was coming, and it was gonna shake everything up. Westlake Prep was buzzing with homecoming hype, and I was in my zone, curating the ultimate look-think shimmery revolve miniskirt, layered gold chains, and a fresh Fenty gloss pop. Emily and I were glued at the hip, sneaking lavender cold brews from Erihon and cackling over her geeking out about Dune while I obsessed over Olivia Rodrigo's latest drop. She was shy, rocking her H&M cardigans, but I loved how she'd dive into literary theories like it was a Netflix drama. I begged Dad to pull strings so Emily could join our elite school. And though she freaked about the trust fund jungle, I wasn't navigating these halls without her. "You're my day one," I told her. And she caved. One day in the cafeteria, I was sketching hearts on Emily's history notes when she froze, eyes on David, the lacrosse captain with a smile that could stop traffic. "That's him," she whispered, blushing hard. "My crush since middle school," I smirked, ready to play matchmaker, but David strutted over and plopped next to her. "Mall this weekend?" he asked. "All charm." Emily turned beet red, but he grinned at me. "Kidding. Brittany." "You down?" I laughed, dodging the awkward. "Only if you name my fave dessert French. Layered, extra bougie." David blinked. "Bet. I'll find it." He bolted, and I giggled. "Millefeuille." "Good luck, bro." But Emily's face darkened. "Why'd you humiliate him?" she snapped, snatching her notes. "I don't need you running my love life." I gaped. It was a joke. "Soph." She stormed off, leaving me reeling. Was she jealous or just mad? That weekend, I crashed at Emily's Venice bungalow for our first sleepover, hyped to binge Stranger Things and devour her mom's legendary snickerdoodles. Her mom was a sweetheart, hugging me and joking I needed real food. Then Archer, Emily's older brother, walked in, and my brain hit pause. Tall, tousled curls, total indie band energy. He'd been at a music camp and was back, hotter than a Coachella headliner. Brittany, still owning the school he teased, his smirk lethal. I flipped my hair. You know it. Archer, breaking trends and Dad's bank account. He laughed, and my heart did a backflip. Later, Emily and I painted our nails, but she was off, barely vibing with Eleven's chaos. I slipped to the kitchen for a cookie, and Archer was there, leaning close. "You're trouble, Brittany," he said, voice low. "I've always liked that." My stomach fluttered. "Why now?" He sighed. "Emily told me to keep my distance. She's worried you'll mess me up, like you did David with that dessert thing, or that dance contest drama. She says you're sweet, but don't see the wreckage." I bristled. "That's not fair. I fixed the contest." And David was just a laugh, but his words cut deep. Did Emily really think I was a walking disaster before I could argue? Emily flicked on the light. "What's going on?" she hissed. "Nothing," I stammered. "Archer, split. Brittany, upstairs." She slammed her door. "You can have any guy, Brittany, but not my brother. You don't get how your stunts hurt people." I tried to explain, but she wasn't having it. "David's benched because he ditched practice for your dumb dessert. Promise you'll stay away from Archer." Her eyes were wet, and I nodded, guilt heavy. "I promise," I said, but my heart tugged. Monday, Emily was frosty, brushing off my peace offering of boba from Cha-Cha Tea. I saw David in the quad, looking stressed. "Still hunting that dessert," he muttered, and I winced. My prank was tanking his season. I DM'd him. "Drop it. I was messing around." "Sorry." No response. Homecoming was coming, and the school was alive with posters and Spirit Week crazes. But the vibe felt wrong. Kids whispered about my bot dance win, and another Snapchat meme hid a tiara with Hollywood handout scrawled across. Who was behind this? Emily's cold shoulder stung most. At cheer practice. I caught her texting furiously, her face hard. She sent one message: "Stay away from Archer, Brittany, or we're done." I wanted to keep my word, but Archer's name lit up my phone. "Meet me at Hollywood and Vine tonight." I'm losing it. My fingers froze. I knew it was a bad idea, but his voice, that spark, it called me. I grabbed my bomber jacket, heart racing, and slipped out, praying I wouldn't blow everything up. I tugged my bomber jacket tight, weaving through the neon glow of Hollywood and Vine, my heart pounding like a bass line. Archer's text, I'm freaking out. Need you had me ignoring Emily's warning to stay away. I told myself it was just a friend thing. No harm done. I found him outside the Pantages Theater, guitar case slung over his shoulder, looking like he'd wandered out of a Tame Impala video. Thanks for showing, he said, voice low. Parents want me in pre-law, but I'm all about music. You get chasing dreams, right? I nodded, softening. Yeah, everyone sees me as Dad's princess, but I want to be more. We strolled down the Walk of Fame, stars sparkling under our Nikes. Archer spilled about scoring a student film, his passion infectious, and I confessed my dream of studying art, not just posing for paparazzi. You're real, Brittany, he said, stopping, his eyes locked on mine. Not what people say. My breath hitched, his closeness like a magnet. I'd promised Emily, but this felt different. My phone buzzed, and like a total airhead, I snapped a selfie with Archer's silhouette in the Hollywood sign, captioning it Late Night Hollywood Magic. Posted to Snapchat without thinking. Biggest mistake yet. We kept walking, but shouts shattered the vibe. A pack of rough dudes charged toward us, one pointing. That's the chick who dissed our bike. My stomach dropped. Last month, I'd posted a goofy Snapchat outside a club, posing by a motorcycle with Stealing This Vibe. I didn't know it was theirs, but my peer post had tipped them off. You think you're slick? Huh, the leader growled, fists clenched. I froze, but Archer stepped up. Back off, he snapped. It went down fast. Archer decked one guy, bottles crashed, and he yanked my hand. Run! We bolted through tourists and street performers, my heart slamming. I tripped on a curb, twisting my ankle, pain spiking. Archer scooped me up, his arms strong, carrying me like some action flick hero. I clung to him, adrenaline buzzing, as he navigated side streets to a 24-hour diner on Vine. Inside, under flickering neon, he set me in a booth, a waitress sliding us milkshakes. I laughed, shaky, his hand brushing mine. My phone was blowing up. My Snapchat story was viral, but I ignored it. Then the door slammed open. Emily stormed in, her face a storm of tears and fury. Phone glowing. Brittany, you liar, she yelled, heads turning. I saw your Hollywood Magic post. You swore you'd stay away from Archer. I gaped, gut punched. Soph, wait, those guys were after me. She shook her head, voice cracking. I knew you'd break your promise. I've been checking your stories since you kept eyeing Archer at lunch. You'll ruin him, like you did? David. Archer tried to speak, but I cut in. I didn't mean to hurt you. Emily wasn't hearing it. We're over, she spat, and ran out, leaving stunned diners staring. Archer looked wrecked. I'll fix this, he said, but I stopped him. No, this is on me. I limped home, icing my ankle, guilt choking me. I'd broken my promise, not on purpose. But still, I spammed Emily with apologies, but she left me on red. At school, she ghosted me, her absence like a blade. David wasn't better. I overheard him in the locker room, stressing to a teammate. Coach benched me for missing practice over Brittany's dessert crap. My stupid prank was killing his season. I DM'd him. I'm so sorry. It was dumb. No more. He didn't reply. Homecoming was days away, the school alive with Spirit Week floats and glitter banners. But I felt hollow. Kids whispered about my rigged dance win, and another Snapchat meme dropped a broken crown with Chaos Queen stamped on it. Who was this troll I tried nailing my cheer routine? But Emily's last text haunted me. Stay away from Archer. Or you're dead to me. I wanted to keep my word. But Archer's face, his words, stuck with me. I caught him watching me in the cafeteria. Eyes soft but distant. My heart pulled, but I shoved it down. The homecoming dance was coming, and Emily's glare at practice cold, calculated, gave me chills. She was cooking something, and I had a sinking feeling it was going to turn my world upside down. The Westlake Prep Gym was straight fire for homecoming laser lights pulsing, Megan Thee Stallion blasting, kids slaying and drip from Sheen to Amiri. I shimmered in a silver nasty gal dress, my curls popping with Y Shine spray, desperate to shake off Emily's Cold War. She'd been dodging me since the diner blowout, and Archer's silence stung like a fresh bruise. The rumors about my bot dance contest win still buzzed, but I faked a smile, ready to own the dance floor. My cheer squad hyped me up, and I hit the floor, vibing to the beat, letting the music drown my mess. But Emily's eyes kept catching mine from across the gym, sharp and scheming, whispering to David. I ignored it, thinking she was just salty. Worst call ever. David, fresh in a black bomber and Jordans, pushed through the crowd. "Brittany, we gotta talk," he said, his voice shaky but weirdly bold. I nodded, hoping to clear the mille-feuille disaster. "I'm sorry about that prank," I started, but he stepped close. "Emily said you're sorry. And you like me." My brain screeched. "What?" Before I could react, David grabbed my waist and kissed me, full on, in the middle of the dance floor, with every phone flashing. The crowd screamed, chaos erupting, and I shoved him back, wiping my mouth. "David, what the heck?" But it was too late. I spun, and Archer stood at the gym door, his face like I'd ripped his heart out. "You're a fake, Brittany," he choked and bolted. My chest cracked. I pushed through kids filming for Snapchat, my heels skidding. "Archer, wait!" Emily blocked me, arms crossed, eyes like daggers. "You promised," she yelled, voice shaking the room. "You can't stop, can you? David, those bikers. Now." "Archer." I shook my head, tears spilling. "Soph, I didn't kiss him. You set this up." She flinched, guilt flickering, but her voice stayed ice. "You don't get it. Archer ditched a massive music program in New York to stay for you, and you're out here breaking hearts like it's nothing." I froze, gut-punched. What, Emily? I didn't know." But she wasn't listening. "We're done," she said, and turned away. The gym spun, phones still recording, capturing my crash. I stumbled outside, finding Archer by the bleachers. "Please." "It wasn't me," I begged, voice raw. He turned, eyes hard. "I thought you were different, Brittany, but you're just a storm, wrecking everyone." He walked off, and I sank to the grass, sobbing. A pack of cheergirls passed, their voices cutting. "Brittany's a hot mess," one said. "She played David, burned Emily. Now Archer girls gotta chill." Their words gutted me. They were right. My dumb pranks, that Snapchat post, breaking my promise it wasn't just fun anymore. I'd hurt everyone I loved. I Ubered home, LA's lights blurring through tears. In my room, I ignored the Snapchat storm. David's kiss video was viral. Comments like "Brittany's a player and Archer deserves better" piling up. A Polaroid on my desk stopped me and Emily at Venice Beach, splitting a pinkberry swirl. I wasn't that girl now. I found a sketch from art class, a dream of painting in New York, all bold lines and hope. Dad knocked, holding an NYU art program flyer. "You're more than this noise, kid," he said. I clutched it, a fire sparking. I had to leave, not to run, but to rebuild. I wrote Emily a note. "I'm sorry. I'll make this right." I packed my Rimowa suitcase, heart heavy but set. As I headed to LAX, a new Snapchat meme dropped a shattered crown with Hollywood's fallen princess. Someone was out for blood, and I had no clue who. At the gate, I spotted a girl from school, Sam, David's ex, glaring at me, her phone out. Was she part of this? I boarded the plane, vowing to come back better, but the meme's sting lingered. I'd broken everything, but I wasn't done fighting. New York was my shot to fix me, and I wasn't wasting it. New York was a raw, pulsing beast, crowded subways, graffiti-streaked walls, and a grit that made Beverly Hills feel like a daydream. The NYU art program was brutal late nights in Soho studios. Mentors tearing my sketches apart but teaching me to see the world's edges. I traded my Skims for thrifted Dickies and beat-up Converse, learning to pause, to think before I leaped. I wasn't flawless, but I was growing. I sent David a letter, owning the Mille Feuille prank and kiss fiasco, and mailed Emily a hand-painted journal of our best memories, Santa Monica Ferris wheel rides, Melrose flea market hauls. I hoped she'd feel my regret. 3 months later, I stepped off a plane at LAX, nerves electric but steady. I was back, not the old Brittany, but a wiser version, ready to face my past. Westlake Prep's halls felt smaller, the gossip fading. I wore a chill Everlane tee and jeans. No flex, just confidence. At lunch, Emily found me under the quad's oaks, clutching my journal. "Brittany, I'm so sorry," she said, eyes brimming. "I set up that kiss with David to keep you from Archer. I thought you'd break him, but I broke us." I swallowed tears. I messed up too. Soph, I was so caught up. I didn't see your heart. We hugged, sobbing, and just like that, we were back, laughing over our dumb drama. Archer was harder. I hadn't heard from him, and his New York sacrifice haunted me. I didn't know he'd learned the truth. A week before I returned, Emily and David had a blowout at a lacrosse team meeting in the school auditorium, hyping a charity game. David, fed up with being the team's meme after the kiss video, called Emily out in front of everyone. "You told me Brittany wanted that kiss," he shouted, teammates staring. "I'm a joke now, Emily." Cornered, snapped. "I was protecting Archer. I set it up to stop Brittany. She's too reckless." David's jaw dropped. "You played me. I even tried DMing Brittany to apologize, but you told me to zip it, Archer." There, setting up speakers for the event's playlist, stood frozen backstage, hearing every word. That night, he faced Emily at home. "I love Brittany," he said, voice steady. "I ditched that music program because I believed in her. I was wrong to ghost her." Emily broke, tears falling. "I was too hard on her. On you. I was scared, and I screwed it up." They hugged, and Emily swore to make it right. I was clueless, just navigating LA's golden haze. Emily dragged me to an outdoor movie night at Griffith Park, where 10 Things I Hate About You glowed on a massive screen. The air smelled of popcorn and jasmine, and I munched In-N-Out fries, feeling whole. Archer appeared, holding a popcorn bucket, cheeks pink. "Brittany, I gotta say something." He started, but a kid slammed into him, and popcorn rained down, coating me in buttery chaos. "I'm such a doofus," he groaned, brushing kernels from my hair. I laughed, heart soaring. "You're killing it. Rock star." He took a breath. I heard Emily and David. "I know you didn't want that kiss. I was wrong, Brittany. I love you, and I've been waiting, even if I'm a mess." My eyes welled. "You waited?" He grinned. "Yup, and popcorn's not stopping me." I grabbed his hoodie and kissed him, the crowd whooping under the stars. Snapchat exploded with Hollywood's cutest couple, and Emily squealed, admitting she'd tipped Archer off. Later, sharing a Shake Shack milkshake, Emily dropped a bomb. Those Snapchat memes David's ex, Sam, posted them. "She's been petty since you caught David's eye at tryouts." I gasped. Sam, the girl who'd shot me daggers at homecoming, muttering about Hollywood fakes. At Archer's next music showcase, Emily and I crashed his set with a TikTok dance, lip-syncing a Britney remix roasting Sam's memes crowns mine. No shade. Peace out. The auditorium roared, phones flashing, and Sam, in the back, turned scarlet as our video hit 1,000,000 views. I caught her after, calm. "Sam, I'm sorry if I ever made you feel less. I was clueless, but I'm trying." She nodded, stunned, and left, and by morning, Snapchat dubbed us Queens of Clapback. With Emily's arm around me, Archer's hand in mine, I felt new. I wasn't just Hollywood's princess, I was Brittany. Wiser, wild, ready for anything. And that TikTok still trending. What a ride. Right. Thanks for vibing with my Hollywood chaos. I learned to think before I leap. and mistakes make us better. If this hit you, like, subscribe, and share with your besties. Drop your drama in the comments. I'm listening. Catch you next vid. Stay slayin'.